for today, I'll be replacing Venerable Huichen for this one last class, mainly because we have a charity basketball game at the Shilai Center, uh, basically co-organized with the CHP and also like the California Highway Patrol, as well as the sheriff station. And so Venerable Huichen would be very busy at Shilai Center, so this is why I'll be replacing him for this class. And so before we begin, normally, I don't know about Venerable Huichen, but for me, normally I like to start off the class with paying homage to our teacher, Sakyamuni Buddha. So if everyone can please rise, and for those of you who are online, we'll face the Buddha and bow. Okay, and please be seated. And so basically, let me tell you about how I'm going to conduct this class. It's probably a little bit different than how Venerable Huichen did it because we all have different procedure in conducting our class. So normally I like to start it off with like a chant exercise and then maybe like since we also have online audience here, so we'll probably do like a little bit of a standing meditation before we would go into sitting meditation. And so there will be two sessions of sitting meditation. So basically, I'll probably start off with a first session, which is very short, around 15 minutes. Then I would continue into the Dharma talk. During the Dharma talk, you can continue with your meditation as you're listening. But if you feel like your leg is hurting, you have to stretch a little bit, it's okay too. Then you can put your leg down, feet flat on the ground, and then close your eyes and listen to the Dharma talk as you listen to the Dharma and also maybe contemplate it a little bit. And then after the Dharma talk, then of course would start with the second session of the meditation. So basically, in between the meditation, the two meditation, I won't be like standing up or anything. We'll be in sitting position the whole time. So if you do need to feel like you have to stretch your leg a little bit, please do so. And so, but try not to stretch during the actual sitting meditation session, but you can put your leg down during the Dharma talk. And then, so after the second session of meditation, then there'll be around 5 to 10 minutes of time for Q&A or an announcement. And so that will be today's class. And so without further ado, you can take off your shoes and sit on the cushion. So you can simply just cross your leg. You don't have to put your leg in the half lotus position yet. You can cross your leg or put it in what we call the Burmese style, which is placing one leg in front of the other. So you don't actually lean on any of the leg. And so you might be wondering, I thought you were doing Chen exercise here. Normally, of course, we do chant exercise with standing up and doing the actual stretch with the whole body. But because of the limited space with all the bench in front of us and also with our online audience, so I thought I'll choose to do it in a sitting style. So I'll try my best with the mic in my hand, which is a surprise for me, I guess. So we'll see what happens. Okay. So we'll start off with 3 deep breaths first. And so I'm going to put my mic down so you can follow my actions for those of you who are online. Yeah. Maybe I'll try with my mic actually. Okay. So we'll start with deep breath. So slowly raise your arm up, breathe in as you raise your arm, and breathe out as you move your hand down. Make sure you breathe out all the gas. And second breath, breathe in and breathe out. And last breath, breathe in And breathe out. And slowly raise your arm and move it to the front. And so both of your hands should be perpendicular. And so the palm should be facing each other like this. Okay. And just breathe naturally, and you can close your eyes and feel your breathing. So this set of chant exercise, there are 12 steps to it. And well, from the Chinese traditional medicine perspective, it is said that there are 12 systems in our body, and each of the 12 posture in this chant exercise actually help with each of these systems. And slowly push your hand out and move it to the side. Okay, breathe in as you move your hand toward you and breathe out as you stretch out your arms. Make sure your arms are straight. You should feel the stretch on the tendons of your arm and make sure your hands are up, like your fingers are up. So your hand should be perpendicular to your arm. And this is the second posture. So you can simply breathe and feel your body, feel the stretch on your arm, and try to keep your body relaxed. Slowly turn your hands so that your palms are facing up. Move your arm up. Okay, breathe in as you collect your hand toward your head and breathe out as you stretch out your arm. Your palm should be facing the ceiling. And slowly move your left arm down. So breathe in as you collect both of your hands and breathe out as you stretch out both of your arms. So one hand up and one hand down. And then slowly turn your right hand so that your right palm is facing you and you're looking at your right palm. And slowly lower your right arm and raise your left. So basically you rotate. And slowly turn your left hand so that your left palm is facing you and you're looking at your left palm. Okay, slowly lower your left arm and raise your right. Move both of your hands to the front and move both of your hands toward you. Breathe in and breathe out as you stretch out both of your arms. And now slowly join your palm. Form a fist with both of your hands and raise your right fist and lower your left. And you should be looking at your right fist. And now lower your right arm and raise your left. So rotate. And lower your left arm. Now raise both of your arms at the side and raise your right arm and then lower your back hand and then join both of your hands behind your back. Then breathe in and slowly turn your body to your right. So you're looking back. And slowly turn back to the center and raise your arm and then rotate. So lower your right arm and raise your left. Join your hand behind your back. Okay, breathe in and breathe out as you slowly turn your body to your left and look back. And slowly turn your body back to the center and move your hand to the front. Okay, breathe in and breathe out as you stretch both of your hands downward. So in a normal chant exercise, this should be like a squatting position. But then since we're sitting, so we'll just stretch our arm down. And now form a fist with both of your arms. Place your fist beside your body and then stretch out your right arm to the side and breathe in as you move the whole body slowly to your left, and you're looking at your right hand as you're doing that. Breathe in and breathe out as you bend your body forward and slowly turn your body from your left back to your right. And then breathe in as you come up and collect your right hand. So now it's back to the side of your body. And now rotate, stretch out your left arm and breathe in. Breathe out as you slowly turn your whole body to your right. And you're following your left hand as you're doing that. And breathe in and breathe out as you bend your body forward and slowly turn your body from your right back to your left and raise your body and then collect your left arm. And now raise both of your arm up and place them behind your head. You breathe in and breathe out as you bend your body forward. And breathe in as you slowly raise your body. And you can move your hand down. Take one deep breath, breathe in and breathe out. And now slowly raise both of your hand up and join your palm. And slowly turn your palm so that it's face the ceiling. And so your hand should be joined. And then breathe in and breathe out as you bend your body forward and then look up. So looking up, it's an important part in this stretch because you're stretching your spinal cord, especially around the neck area. You can slowly move your body to your right and look back. And move back to the center and slowly move your body to your left and look back. And slowly move your body back to the center and breathe in as you raise your body. Breathe out. Okay. Breathe in as you collect your body and breathe out. Okay, breathe in again and breathe out. One last time, breathe in and breathe out. Okay. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay. Breathe in and breathe out. And now simply rest your arm on your leg and take a few deep breaths on your own and relax your body. Feel your body as you're just being here and now. When you're ready, you can slowly open up your eyes. And because we're going to do sitting meditation next, so we want to stand up, just stand in front of you, in front of your seat, and stretch out your leg a little bit. So you can stand and then bend your body over as you do some stretch on the leg. And you can stand up straight again and then do a second stretch. Try to keep your legs straight if you can, but don't force yourself because you don't want to hurt your tendons or pull a tendons as well. Okay, breathe in as you stand up straight again, and then breathe out as you do one last bend stretch. Okay, breathe in as you stand up, and then now extend out your whole arm. Do a full body stretch. Take a few deep breaths. Okay. So now you should be ready for sitting meditation. And now you can go back to your cushion. So because we're going to do sitting meditation, so you can sit in a position which you're comfortable, whether it's a half lotus or a full lotus or just cross your leg or in Burmese style. And cover your knee with a towel because it's very cold today. So you want to wrap your towel around your knee. And this way, there won't be like cool air that would enter your body. And so basically, it's very important for us to like protect ourselves when we're doing sitting meditation. And mainly because the knee area and the joint area, they are not protected by muscle. So when we're meditating, our body is very relaxed and the bodily pore will open up. And so this is time where cool air can enter our body. So this is why we'll wrap a towel around. And so once you're ready, you can take off your glass if you have glasses, if you have a watch, you want to take that off as well, or anything that's restricting you, restricting your body, like your bracelet or things like that. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes or keep it 30% open if you prefer. Slightly stare it in front of the space in front of you. And for your back, you want to keep upright. By keeping upright, it would help with your breathing and with the airflow, basically. And you can look up to the ceiling, look down to the floor, and look forward. That's the natural upright for your neck. And slightly tuck your chin. You don't want to have your chin up because this would increase airflow. So you will have more scattered thought because there are more oxygen to the brain. So your brain would be very active and there will be a lot of thought. But again, you don't want to tuck it too tight. Otherwise, there will be restricted airflow and you would start to have a shorter breath after like 10 to 15 minutes. And rest your arm uh, relaxingly on your leg and form the meditative mudra. And when you're ready, you can start to relax your body. Relax from your head. Relax your facial muscles. Relax your ears. Slowly feel the muscles on your neck and on your shoulder. As you feel these muscles, guide yourself to relax them. As your neck and shoulder become relaxed, you can start and slowly proceed to relax your arms, your chest, your back, take a moment and pay attention to your stomach. Sometimes unconsciously we might hold our breath. So relax your stomach, relax your diaphragm, and relax your hips. Relax your leg, your thigh, your calf, and relax your feet. Relax your whole body. Take a moment and do a full body scan to see if there are still any parts that tense. If there is, focus on that part and relax it. If your body is relaxed, then you can start with your deep breathing. Breathe in slowly from your nose and breathe out slowly from your mouth. As you're breathing in, make sure you fill up your lungs. And as you're breathing out, make sure you expel out all the gases from your lungs. Take at least 10 to 15 deep breaths. If you notice that you're feeling tired and a little bit drowsy, then you want to take at least 20 deep breaths. This would help bring oxygen to your brain. As you're breathing in, you can also imagine that you're breathing in all the positivity, all the brightness and warmth into your body, and it slowly spread throughout your body. So you're feeling cozy and relaxed. And as you're breathing out, you can imagine that you're breathing out all your worries, or your tensions, or your stress, or your burden, or your negative thoughts and emotions, and all the heaviness out of your body. And so with each deep breath, you are feeling lighter and lighter and more relaxed. If you have finished with your deep breath, then you can just simply breathe naturally. This means that you do not try to control your breathing. If your breath is long, let it be long. And if your breath is short, also let it be. We don't need to try to control our breathing. We just need to be mindful of them. Know that if my breath is long, I know that it is long. If it's a short breath, I know that it's a short breath. Take a few moments and just simply be there with your breathing. Simply observe your breathing and follow your breathing. Place your attention at the tips of your nose and observe your breathing for a few moments. Now choose the method that's comfortable and connected to you. You can simply follow your breathing, like when you breathe in, follow your breath as you breathe in from your nose. and down to your lungs, and observe how your diaphragm expands and how it contracts as you start to breathe out. And follow your breath out. So you can choose to follow your breathing or count your breathing. So you count either your inhalation or your exhalation. If you're counting inhalation, when you breathe in, count 1 and breathe out. And you breathe in again, count 2 and breathe out. So you only count from 1 to 10 and then start with 1 again. We don't want to continue with 11 or 12 and 13 and so on, because our mind is very intelligent. As this counting become a habit, it can continue to count while unconsciously, while you're thinking of a lot of other thoughts. So that's why we only keep it up to 10 and then start with 1 again. In this way, it would force our mind to be focused. So choose one of the methods and start your diligent practice. Is your mind still here at this present moment? Or have you lost your attention and start to think about other things? If your mind has wandered, it's okay. Gently guide it back to your breathing. In Buddhism, there's a saying that said, everything arises from the mind. Or in the Avatamsaka Sutra, it said, our mind is a painter and it can paint our world. So everything arises from this mind. If we think about it, our speech, our actions are all arise from what we have in our mind. And of course, this then affects our relationship with others, affect our interactions with this external world. So this is why in one of the sutras, the Buddha taught us to saturate our mind with what he called Brahma Vihara. Brahma is a Hindu god, and Vihara is a dwelling place. So literally, it means the dwelling place of the god. Brahma Vihara is also translated to the four immeasurables, the four sublime states, or the four divine abodes. It is sublime because it is the mind state that all the enlightened ones abide to. It is also the ideal and best conduct for us. And so, why is it immeasurable or unlimited? It is because it helped to open up our mind so that we could treat everyone equally with impartiality. And so, what are the four immeasurables? They are loving kindness, compassion, empathetic joy, and equanimity. So all these four qualities or mind state are something that would help us with our interpersonal relationship with others. If everyone can practice or cultivate these four qualities, then we would find harmony within ourselves and with other people in society and ultimately in the world. Loving kindness is about wishing everyone would also have happiness in their life. And in other words, having goodwill and compassion is about wanting to alleviate suffering of others, or simply put, helping people out of their pain and its cause. As our founding master, Venerable Master Xing told us, with compassion, we'll have no enemy. And he also said that a person can be without anything, but he or she cannot be without compassion. So this is why loving kindness and compassion are very important in Buddhism. And empathetic joy is about being able to rejoice at other people's success. Basically, be happy for them when we see that they have happiness, when we see that they have success. At the first moment, we might think that it seemed very easy. However, if we look at it or examine it deeply, we'll realize that sometimes it's not as easy as we think it is. It's easy for us to rejoice with our loved one's success, like our friends or family. If they're successful, if they have happiness, we're happy for them. However, if today it's someone that you dislike, or if it's your enemy, is it so easy for us to rejoice with them? Maybe not. So, of course, our practice, what we're trying to practice is ultimately one day we would also be able to rejoice with those whom we dislike or disagree with, or who we have aversion to. And last, equanimity. It's really about having a balanced mind. It is the capabilities of the mind which it can see everything with clarity. So that if we're facing something pleasant, we don't become attached to it. And if we're facing something unpleasant, we don't develop aversion or anger against them. In this way, our mind can always keep its calmness and peace. And having equanimity is very important as we practice loving kindness, compassion, and empathetic joy. For example, when we're practicing compassion, like let's say we're facing a sickness of a family member, obviously we really want to hope that our family member would recover right away. He or she can get rid of the sickness instantly. And if we don't have equanimity, then we'll become very frustrated and agitated over the fact that we couldn't get rid of the sufferings or the sickness of our family member right now. However, if we have equanimity, then we can tell ourselves to let go of this desire that we want the family member to recover this instantly because we understand that it takes time and we need to be patient. Instead, we can guide ourselves to focus on how we can help right now at this present moment, such as how to lift up the mindset or the feelings of our family member or what we can help him right now. So focusing at the present and work with what we have at this present moment with calmness and peace. So this is why equanimity is very important as we are practicing the other three qualities. To nurture these four qualities, there are a few ways. Of course, first, we have to apply them in our daily life. Really like practice and apply it in whatever that we do. And second, we can use them as object of reflection, meaning we should be keeping these qualities in mind at all times. And then third, we can use them as objects of our meditation practice. By applying these four qualities in our daily life and keeping them in mind, it would help our mind to release the tension or agitation. And so that when we actually do practice meditation, we won't feel restlessness or maybe less restlessness. And by practicing or using these four qualities as our meditative object, we can help our mind to basically we can deepen our impression of these four qualities. It would help us to react spontaneously, like these four qualities would arise spontaneously in our daily life because of this deep impression in our mind. So this is why it's important for us to practice it in our conduct and also meditate upon it in our meditation. So in this way, with our practice, ultimately we'll be able to achieve what the Buddha told us about saturate our mind with the four immeasurables. And of course, there are different methods in our meditation in ways of nurturing these four qualities. And so now I'm going to guide you in what we call the metta meditation or loving kindness meditation. So basically, this meditation method would help us nurture our loving kindness. So you can prepare yourself to sit in a comfortable position. And so you will need to use some visualization in this meditation. So you can first visualize yourself in front of you in your mind. and send out this goodwill and say, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm free from enmity and defilement, and I'm at ease. And now you can let go of this images of yourself and bring up the image of your loved one, whether it's your parent or family or a great friend, someone that you're close to. Visualize them in front of you and try your best to visualize them clearly. And once you visualize them clearly in front of you, then you can send out your goodwill and say, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free from enmities and defilement, and may you be at ease. Send off your goodwill to them. And now you can let go of the image of your loved one and bring in and the image of maybe your coworker or someone that you're familiar with. Maybe you have seen the person one or two times, or maybe you can bring in an image of maybe someone you glimpsed at once down the street, or your neighbor, or a distant relative. Try to see them in front of you. When you see them clearly in front of you, then you can send off your goodwill and say, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free from enmities and defilement, and may you be at ease. Now you can visualize someone that you dislike. Maybe do not start off with your enemy, it might be hard, but maybe just you can start off with someone that maybe you have a disagreement with, or someone that you didn't like a little bit, and also send off your goodwill to them and say, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free from enmity and defilement, and may you be at ease. Send off your goodwill to them. And now you can bring in everyone, whether it's your loved one, whether it's people you dislike, or your enemy, your colleague, your neighbors, all these soldiers and victims and people at war. Bring in everyone in front of you. Try to see them clearly and then send off your goodwill and say, may you all be happy. May you all be healthy. May you all be free from enmity and defilement. And may you all be at ease. Send off your goodwill to all of them. So basically, these are the five different type of people that we visualize as we're sending our goodwill in the metta meditation. Venerable Master Xing Yun has also taught us two ways in practicing, or I should say nurturing, these four immeasurables. And I guess you can use it as your contemplation. The first way, he said, you can do what he called exchange yourself with others. So what does mean? It's placing yourself in other people's shoes. Like all of us didn't want any suffering. And sometimes we care, if it's our own suffering, we will be very mindful of it and we'll try to figure out solutions to resolve the issues. However, if it's other people's sufferings or problem, especially if they're strangers or someone that we dislike, we didn't really care much. So this is why we have to contemplate, what if I'm that person in his or her shoes? How would I feel? Then when we can contemplate that, oh, it's my suffering, then I would care a lot, right? And so this is why he said the first method is you can try to contemplate this exchange of yourself with others. And the second contemplation is we have, we all have lived a lot of life before this life. And in Buddhism, we talk about affinities. Just like today, the fact that I can be here with all of you in this class, it means that we have affinities with each other's from previous lives. Maybe we may have been parent-child relationship, or Dharma friends, or neighbors, or families, or classmates. We may have different relationship with each other's in our past life. So this second contemplation is to contemplate that these people who are having problem or sufferings right now, they may have been our parents in our past life, or maybe have been our families or our loved ones. And so if we can contemplate as such, then we can slowly achieve equality in treating whether it's people that we like or people that we dislike. So in this way, because of this, we would be able to apply these four qualities on them. A lot of time it's very easy for us to direct these four qualities to people that we like or people that we know and are on good terms. But it may be very hard for us to direct it to people that we dislike. So this is why we can practice these two contemplation, contemplate about exchanging ourselves with others, and also contemplate about how we may have a close relationship or uh, Dharma friends in our previous life. And if we can contemplate as such, then we will be able to really treat others, whether it's people we like or dislike, as ourselves, and we'll be able to nurture these four qualities or these four immeasurables. So ultimately, we can really apply them to all. So now you can take a deep breath and breathe out. And without opening your eyes, You can turn your head to your left and to your right and slowly rotate your shoulder forward and backward and slowly turn your bodies in circles. And when you're ready, you can rub your hands together to warm up your palms. And when your palms are warm up, you can cover your eyes with your palms and start to massage your eyes, your face, your neck, your shoulder, your arm. Then rub your hands together again and then cover your hands uh, to your back where the kidneys areas are. And then massage your leg and your calf. If you feel numb on the leg, massage it harder. And you can rub your hands again and then rub it so that it will bring in the blood flow in your leg. And you can roll up your towel. Hmm. What are you thinking as you're rolling up your towel? Are you mindful as you're rolling it? So sometimes now you can pick it up and look at your towel again. If it's tidy and so on, then yeah, you're probably mindful at the moment. If it's not, then maybe you're not as mindful. So basically, sitting meditation can serve as the foundation for us to train the sense of mindfulness and ultimately our goal, of course, to gain insight. But our other goals are to be able to apply the sense of mindfulness in whatever that we do in our daily life so that not only are aware of not only are we mindful of our actions as well as all these thoughts and feelings that arise. Okay. And so, I guess last I will make an announcement. So, as I've mentioned before, this is actually the last class of this term. And so, for next Saturday, we would have the year end or the semester end ceremony. It's online. I think the Zoom meeting information are sent out to all of you through emails. And so, it will be from 11 to 12 p.m. And so for next week, next Saturday, we also have the Day of Giving from 10 to 12, again, meeting at the courtyard. And so if you can, do attend the semester end ceremony. We will also be announcing what would be the courses offered in the next term. And so this would conclude this class. And if everyone can rise, I always end the class with a homage to our teacher as well. And join your palm and bow. Okay. Thank you. So if you for people who are online, if you have questions, sorry, please put your questions at the FoGuangHuB classroom. And so for people who are in person here, if you're not in a rush, you're free to stay and ask me the questions. Or if not, you can also put your question at the classroom. Okay, thank you. Wonderful.